Coming up in this bulletin, 10% withholding tax on lottery and betting winnings start from Monday, January 1, 2024. Meanwhile, Commissioner General of the Ghana Revenue Authority promises to improve tax collection in 2024 to boost revenue. Plus, on Business Journal today, we will tell you how parents are spending money to pamper their children to make them happy this festive season. We have details of these and many more lined up for you. Please stay. Thanks very much for your time. I am Pius Kojobaka. To our very first story, the Ghana Revenue Authority has announced that the implementation of the 10% withholding tax on the gross winnings of lotteries and bettings will start on Monday, January 1, 2024. The authority earlier this year granted the National Lottery Authority and private lotto operators a 6-month extension period to prepare for the implementation.
The Ghana Revenue Authority informed the general public, particularly lotto patrons and operators, about the commencement of the implementation of a 10% withholding tax on the gross winnings from all lotteries, including lotto, betting, gaming, and other games of chance. The GRA emphasized that compliance with the tax law is mandatory, and failure to do so will be considered an offense under Section 78 of the Ghana Revenue Administration Act 2016, Act 915. It said sanctions will be applied to operators who do not adhere to the stipulated tax regulations. Patrons, players, punters, operators, and tax consultants are urged to take note of this directive, the statement concluded.
My colleague James Ishen filed that report. Meanwhile, the Commissioner General of the Ghana Revenue Authority, Reverend Dr. Amishadai Owusu-Amoah, said his office is working effectively to improve the digitization drive of revenue collection in the country. He tells Joy Business the authority is also working around to improve compliance.
Yeah, there's a lot we have to do as far as the Ghana card is concerned. And so far, we have been able to reach out either through telephone calls or through visits or through text messages to roughly 400,000 people who were picked up from the Ghana card. And we are following up to make sure that they pay and also file. One of the things that is a challenge about which we are working on it is, as I said, is the compliance. Last year, we were trying to look at, by something that we think we are working on it to see how we can make some government services. If you remember, if we talked about that, we not make some government services subject to you having a tax clearance certificate.
Reverend Dr. Amishadai Owusu-Amoah is the Commissioner General of the Ghana Revenue Authority. Away from tax-related stories, the Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors says the $120 million to be sold to their members by the Bank of Ghana for the first quarter of next year will go a long way to help reduce their debt profile in Forex. According to the Chamber, even though the amount is lower than expected, it hopes the economic condition will get better to increase the allocation. Speaking to Joy Business, Chief Executive of the Chamber, Dr. Patrick Kweku-Ofori, said they will engage the Bank of Ghana and the Ministries of Finance and Energy on the best way to address FX supply challenges.
Like Oliver said, we definitely will wish for more, but we also need to be realistic and then also understand the conditions that they find themselves. You can't give what you don't have. And I think they came in at a time that we really needed them. There are other alternative ways that we are coming up, and then that we've also even piloted that we hope that will help address FX supply availability to the market for us to be able to ensure that we are guaranteed a certain quantum of forex to import. Also come up with innovative ways of ensuring that even if it's a drawdown and you know that you are getting 2 or 3 million in 2 weeks to lower your debt profile in forex, that you can't underestimate that.
Dr. Ofori also announced that he's expecting fuel prices to go down by Monday, 1st January 2024.
If all these conditions remain relatively stable and nothing happens in terms of the global politics and what is happening between Israel Hamas, and then the possibility of Iran and others joining. Once logistics-wise we don't have issues and international price keep on going down, then the consumers are going to benefit from that. But once things remain relatively stable and we are guaranteed that vessels can move all over and make things relatively easier for them, certainly the consumers are going to benefit from that. So that is how positive we are looking for.
Dr. Kweku Ofori is Chief Executive of the Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors there. Now, the UK Deputy High Commissioner to Ghana, Keith McMahon, has stated that Ghana make tourism a major income earner due to the country's weather and location on the continent. According to him, there are many British citizens who have expressed interest in partnering and investing in Ghana's tourism sector. Speaking to Joy Business, McMahon advised government to pay critical attention to the sector.
I was speaking to Ghana experts, and they were hoping that tourism would be the next big thing for Ghana. So if that is the thing, and the government starts to want to invest more money and spend more focus on attracting people to Ghana because of its climate, because of its people, then you can maybe see more hotels being built. But obviously with hotels comes infrastructure. So hopefully, you build the hotels, you build the infrastructure, people will come.
You're still listening to the Joy Business Report with me, Pius Kojo Baka. It is the wish of every parent to shower their kids with the needed gifts and pampering during this festive season. But what is the cost of executing this responsibility in these challenging economic times? Love FM's Mona Lisa Frimpong has more in today's Business Journal.
In Ghana, we know no Santa Claus, or we know the same. When you swan, you're very.
And mommy has buy some shoes and some trowel and some shirts for me to celebrate the Christmas.
Oh, my mommy has started buying my things for me.
Saturday, she will go to the town to buy me some African wear. She bought me a new pair of shoes.
Children are frequently lavished with gifts during Christmas seasons. Their expectations can span from toys to new clothing. Some mothers have already started shopping for their children. Mothers Mami Nyaku and Queen Star Arthur list the items they are preparing to buy for their children.
As a parent, I have to make sure my child looks good. I have started buying their clothes.
Yasantoa, a mother of 4, would have loved to pamper her children with gifts, but her finances are a deterrent. Unlike last year, she will not buy anything for her children this year.
I
am going through hardship. I cannot buy anything for my children.
But are men equally exhibiting the enthusiasm of Queen Star and Mami? Trader Richard Owusu is unfazed. He says the financial pressure he goes through as a man takes away the joy of buying items for his children.
Sincerely, I am not financially sound this season.
Some gift vendors say the men hardly patronize their products.
The men hardly buy anything from me. The men are uninterested in buying from us during Christmas.
Love FM Monanise's report there. And then the Joy Business Report for today. And of course, EcoBank salary account. I need to tell you more about it. Before we go, the EcoBank salary account is a special account designed for workers of all income brackets desirous of receiving their salaries through EcoBank. With the EcoBank salary account, you are guaranteed all the benefits of a normal savings or current account plus many more. EcoBank salary account gives workers free life insurance cover of up to 10,000 cedis, 24/7 access to cash and e-banking services, internet and mobile banking services, high interest on savings, no minimum balance, ability to save through the EcoBank Save as you spend, a unique feature that helps customers to save and invest. Remember, the insurance policy covers death, permanent or temporary disability, critical illness, hospitalization, retrenchment, and more. Savings or current account holders at EcoBank do not have to close their existing accounts to enjoy the numerous benefits of the EcoBank salary account. Just ask your branch to switch your existing account to the EcoBank salary account. Non-EcoBank account holders should approach any EcoBank branch and ask for the salary EcoBank branch. Switch your salary account today and enjoy amazing benefits at EcoBank. Call EcoBank toll free on 0800 003 225 wherever for further details. EcoBank is the Pan-African Bank. I am Pius Kojo Baka. Always a joy serving you. Do have a lovely afternoon. Game Plan is next. See you next year.